What is up, everybody? Today I'll be teaching you guys on how to save money and why some ways are better than others. If you were to ask 5 people how to save money, for the most part, they will all give you a different answer because there are so many ways to save money, right? But here are a few other ones I like. But first, I want to break this down. If you were to save $25 every week, right? Which $25 is nothing compared to the money most people spend, right? $25, that's one meal in California, or maybe 2 if you were to go to the McDonald's or Wendy's. But $25 in a year, every week, right? So a total of 52 weeks, you would make $1,300 every year, right? Now, that's almost $100 every month. Obviously, that's excluding the 29 days in the rest of the months, meaning like 7 months have 31 days, 4 months have 30 days, and then obviously the February have 28 days, right? $25 for a total of 52 weeks, you will make $1,300 or save $1,300, right? Now imagine if you were to save $50 a week for 52 weeks, that's obviously $2,600. Or if you were to do $75 a week, $39 or $52, you know? Now you may be wondering, what is he getting at? We get it, right? But how many times have you spent 100 plus on a weekday or weekend or whatever the case may be? I remember before budgeting, I was spending $200 to $300 every weekend, not weekday, right? So just saving something as little as $100 every week can save you so much. And if you can't do that, that's fine. Do $75. If you can't do that, do $50, do $25. Set yourself a budget, set yourself a goal, and make it realistic. Let's move on to something I don't like, which is the 100 envelope challenge, right? How it works is you have 100 envelopes, 1 through 100. You put it somewhere, you take one out randomly, whatever number that is, that's how much money you put in that envelope, and then you save it. So if you get a 52, then you put $52 in there and you put it away. And at the end of the 100 envelopes, you will have $5,100, I believe. Now, the reason why I don't like this is because it's not realistic. Not everyone can save $5,000 in 100 days, you know? So that's the reason why I don't like it. You could just do 52 envelopes and do what I just said. Or if you get paid bi-weekly, you could just do 26 envelopes and just double whatever you're going for. So instead of $25 every week, you'll do $50 every 2 weeks. You'll still get the same outcome. Another way to save money is having 2 bank accounts. Me personally, I have Navy Federal, where I get paid through, and then USAA. The reason why you can save a lot of money is because it's a lot easier to not touch money that you can't access a lot faster. So every 2 weeks, I put in around $500 to $600 to my USAA. What I do with that money is I put it either in my savings or I add it to my certificate of deposit, which I made a video of. It's great knowledge. I'm gonna leave the link up for you guys to go check it out. If you're a Marine, there's this app you can use called MyPay, or not an app, but a website. If you log in, there's a section called allotment, and you can add your second bank info in there, and you can put how much you want every 2 weeks or monthly to be sent to that bank. So if you're lazy, or you know you're bad at with your money, and you know that if you see it, you're gonna use it, then you can just go through there. Me personally, I like to see the money leave, so I like to do the transaction myself, but that's always an option. With that being said, you should never carry your debit card for that second bank, because now you can use it a lot faster. Keep that away from you, keep it in the house. It should only be used in emergencies or whatever you're saving for. So personally, I think that's a great way to save money, because you know it's there, but you're still not touching it. And be realistic. Don't try and go from 0 to 100 in a day, you know? So if you want to spend 4 days out of the 7 days in a week to buy coffee, do that. But be smart about it. There's apps. Say you use, personally me, I love Dunkin' Donuts, right? I go to Dunkin' Donuts maybe 3 to 4 times a week, really. I really do. But I use the Dunkin' app. So a lot of times I get really great deals, and a lot of times my coffee's free, my food is free, whatever the case may be. So it's awesome. Like, if you go to Dunkin' Donuts, get the app. I highly recommend it. And that goes for just so many apps. If you love going to Target and buying stuff, go get the apps. You guys can save money. If you're gonna spend that money no matter what, why not get rewards from it, right? So there's this app that I recently, I did not discover it. Somebody put me onto it. Amy Budgets, shout out to you. Thank you so much. But it's called Fetch. Here's a picture of it. And what Fetch does is it allows you to scan your receipts. So it allows you to scan your receipts and you get points for that. At a certain amount of points, you can redeem that for gift cards. So imagine you are gonna already buy that coffee, right? That $10 coffee from Starbucks, right? Now you use your reward points and you get points from your receipt. Hey, that's a win. And you know, I do want to make a separate video for credit cards, but say you have cash back on your credit card, right? Now you used that $10 coffee and you just got 3 benefits from it, something you were gonna buy no matter what. Now, those benefits might not seem that good if it's only 1 coffee, but like I said, if you do it 3 to 4, maybe even every day, that will definitely add up over time. So definitely use those benefits. And like I said, be realistic. There's nothing wrong with enjoying your life. You only live once. So spend that $5 on coffee, those $10 on coffee, live it up, but be smart about it. Another app Amy put me onto is called Upside. I have not utilized this app yet, but from the looks of it, it looks very simple. I'll use this Chevron gas station as an example. As shown in the example, there's a Chevron gas station 1.3 miles away, and then there's another one 2.5 away. The 1.3 gives you 44 cents on every gallon, and then the 2.5 gives you 45 cents. Now, obviously, I would go to the 1.3 because it's only 1 cent more, or less, I'm sorry. But yeah, so that's how it works. For every gallon you buy of gas, you make 44 cents on it. And there's also restaurants you can do, and it'll give you like 6% cash back or whatever, which is really cool. Like I said, I have not used this app, but it's awesome. I'm definitely going to use it as soon as possible. Another way to save money is, say you are working a salary job and you make $40,000 and you're doing really good. You've been there for a couple years now. Your boss raises your salary to $45,000. That's obviously an extra $5,000. So why not keep thinking you're living in the $40,000 life or salary and save those extra $5,000. If you're living a comfortable life already, then pretend that money is not there, you know. And the same thing goes for taxes. If you want to spend a couple, maybe $200-$300 on yourself, that's fine, and then the rest you put away because you don't need it. Now, if you do need it, then obviously this isn't for you. But if you don't and you're already enjoying your life, then just move on. Pretend you're still making the $40,000. And same thing goes if you're making going from $40,000 to $50,000, $60,000, whatever the case may be, same thing. Now you can save a lot more money. Another way to save money is to actually make more money, because if you have extra income, that means you can spend it on the things you want or need. So a couple things is whether you want to buy or get a job at a retail store or fast food place, or you can do nails, you can do barbering, you can do hair, you can do all types of things, cosmetology, you could do gardening, you could do car detailing. The world is your oyster. So if you like any of those things or you're good at those things, why not make it a side income? It doesn't have to be an everyday thing, but maybe 2 to 3 days out the week, you can do those things to make extra income. And this kind of falls in the same category, but selling stuff. Say you no longer need something or use it, why not sell it? You might not make the full investment that you spent, but at least you can get those $200-$300 back that you probably don't need, or if you do, even better, you need it. And if you don't, put it in your savings, or open up a certificate of deposit. If you're in the military, there's these Facebook groups. There's actually civilian Facebook groups, but specifically for the military, I live on Camp Pendleton. And if you go on Facebook and you search Camp Pendleton, there's like 10 groups that you can go on, and you can sell stuff. You can show them what you're selling, whether it's a side job, whether it's car detailing, or whatever the case may be. You can sell food. You can sell your items, cars, everything. And there's also stuff for civilians like that. Anywhere in your area, one, you can look on Facebook Marketplace. So if you want to just look there first, you can find stuff for way cheaper. Say you can either go to Walmart and buy a $200 TV, or you could buy that same or very similar TV for $50 on Marketplace. It's really up to you, but obviously one choice is smarter than the other. But yeah, you can go on those groups, you can sell stuff, you can buy stuff for a lot cheaper than what they are. Definitely look into that. Like I said, Marines, military, there's always base groups everywhere you're at, and that also goes for civilians. If you live, say, in San Diego, you can put San Diego Exchange, and there's like 10 other groups that you can log on to. And once you're in those groups, you can buy stuff for a lot cheaper. You can even buy stuff and resell them if that's what your side income is going to be. These were my 5 ways to save money. If you have any, leave them down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Take care. Peace.